Hey, well, welcome to the channel. It's Saturday. It's about 12 o'clock, and I thought I'd come up to the moat and walk around a little bit, up around Tha Phae Gate, see what's going on, see what's moving. Things are starting to loosen up a little bit, and people are starting to move around, and some of the restrictions have been lifted. So we'll just walk around and see what's going on. Still a lot of people out here. You see the traffic. I'll have to admit, this is the second take I've done on this video. I did it earlier, and when I got to the car, I figured out I hadn't turned on my receiver on my microphone. So basically, I didn't have any sound. I had a good video, and I may even put some of the parts in it because it's kind of interesting. But these people are pretty much just hanging around trying to get food. It seems to be more people moving around, a lot more vehicles out. But, you know, it is what it is. I read that Thailand is now kind of changing the way they're attacking COVID. They're going more for a how to live with it rather than fight it. And I think that's probably a wise decision because fighting it's not doing much good. The pizza company is open. It's top of the north. Fitness center, and then over here, and we just came back from Make a Pong, and Flight of the Gibbon has their whatever you want to call it. I guess it's a zip line over there, and it appeared to be completely shut down. They used to have a big office right there on the corner with big signs and stuff. It looks like they've moved it across the street, or at least the signs across the street. But it's a fairly nice day today. It's not real hot right now. People waiting for the food, waiting for their free food, which is understandable. And you get your Grab drivers over there waiting to deliver it. But things seem to be picking up a little bit, and they've lifted some of the restrictions in Bangkok, which is good. Some of the restaurants will be able to start opening up. And hopefully at some point, we will be able to start traveling freely throughout the country. That's what I look forward to. Right now, we're pretty much safe just staying in our own province. Looks like they're doing major reconstruction over there too. Bird feeders. But I couldn't believe it. I got back to my car, and when I started turning things off, I went to turn off my receiver. I said, it's not on. And I spent about 2 or 3 minutes trying to figure out how to view the video just to make sure. And sure enough, I didn't have a lick of sound. So we're doing it again. No big deal. I can use the exercise, and maybe we'll see something different that we didn't see on the first trip. All the pigeons are here waiting on their corn. Yeah, people are moving around. Definitely not like it was before. But things take time, and it'll be a while. May even be years. Everybody likes to get up there and have their picture taken. We'll walk down this way a little ways. Back about 4 years ago, there were some British kids that came over here on vacation, and they decided it would be cool to paint graffiti right here. And it was right here on the corner. They wrote sorcerer. And I don't know if you can still see it. They cleaned most of it off. You might be able to see remnants of it if I'll look. Yeah, it looks like they got it all off. But, oh, the people just went wild. And they had a major manhunt on for these two kids. Hey, how you doing? And they caught them. They followed the CCTVs until they found wherever they were staying. And I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken, I know they got deported real quick, but they had to pay about 100,000 baht fine and apologize to everybody before they left. And I'll see if I can find the article on it. It's kind of interesting to read, but they really blistered those kids. And I don't blame them, you know. I mean, you come here on vacation, you don't come here to destroy the country, you come here to enjoy it. And it even pissed off the locals. And usually what happens is when somebody does something like that, it reflects on all of us, and it really aggravates the hell out of us that live here, you know, year round, when people come here on vacation and they get a case of the stupid and do something really ridiculous. And it's not uncommon. But they made an example out of those two kids, without a doubt. Here's the hummus restaurant, and I had lunch in there one day, and it was really, really good. Yeah. It was funny in my last video, and I may include the little clip of it. Unfortunately, you can't hear her, and you can't hear me, but as I'm walking through the gate, some girl approached me and said, "Oh, you got to go eat at a hummus restaurant." And then she asked me a bunch of questions, and as soon as I said I was married and had a wife, whoop, she's gone. It was interesting. I don't know where the conversation would have went. I didn't carry it on much further than that, but it was obvious that something was hinky. Either that or she's a real good promoter. I don't know which. Right there is a skin doctor. I've been to him, he's a dermatologist. He's pretty good. Now this little place on the corner is open now. I've come through here a few times and it's always been shut up, but it looks like they're opened up, maybe just in the afternoons. He's sitting there enjoying their coffee. It is starting to get hot out too. Yeah, we can see down that alleyway too. Loco House and Loco Tour. Our local pigeons. Over there, BB Burger. Looks like there's a monk over there getting him a hamburger. Doubtfully he's getting a hamburger. He's probably doing something else. Monks generally eat once a day. And it's usually the food they get from around. It looks like he's got something in front of him. May be questionable whether he's actually a monk or not. Usually you will not see them out eating food. They'll eat it, they'll walk around in the morning and get the food from the people, and then they'll go back to the temple and eat, and they only eat one time a day. So I doubt very seriously that there's much to that. We left water bottle. Here's Thaphae Amora. Looks like they're doing construction work on the front part of that. A lot of these hotels are using this time when they're empty to renovate and make some changes, which is good. Yeah, they tore the roof off the front. I would venture to say it's closed, but I don't know. I know for a time there they were advertising they were doing that hospital hostel or whatever the hell they call it, where instead of checking into the hospital, if you had to go in quarantine, you could go in here and pay extra for having a nice hotel. But it doesn't look like it's in operation now. Now right here, during soccer on this place is just lined up with foreigners. They'll stay at the hotel, and I think the hotel gives them a squirt gun or water guns and stuff. And you just walk by here and you get annihilated. And, but I don't think that'll happen this year, and maybe not even next year. I think it'll be a while before we see a decent Socorro open up back again. And really, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I enjoy that part of the year, but I don't enjoy getting out and getting soaked. Because notoriously, the water comes from the moat, and then it goes in your eyes, up your nose, down your throat, and there's no telling what you're drinking. Coffee shop. And when I came by last time, there were about 4 or 5 people lined up at this little coffee stand over here on the left. Over there getting their picture taken. Times, Cosmetic, and more. Oh, they got a decathlon up here. Huh. That's the first time I've noticed that. We'll walk back out through the gate and walk back to the car, and then I'm going to go get something to eat. Looks like the pigeon seller's got a customer. Or the corn seller, I should call them. They're not selling pigeons, they're selling corn. They'll throw the feed down, and then that guy will use the bucket or the bottle to scare the birds, and they'll fly up and they'll get a nice picture. And if they're lucky, they don't get any bird shit on them. Swaddy cop! No, I don't feed the birds, but thank you. Yes, it is definitely getting hot. You see right on the other side, they've got a real nice little place you can lay there and get your picture taken next to the gate. We'll walk back up this way. Now that 7-Eleven there didn't make it. It's closed down. It looks like whatever this was is closed down too. A lot of these shops have just shut their doors. That used to be a cosmetic place, if I'm not mistaken. by Thai hair salon. Then you got Chinese style barbecue. And that looks like a massage parlor. Now Renegade, I'm pretty sure they're still open. I see their ads on Facebook sometimes. And I don't believe I've ever ate there, but the food, they say the food there is very, very good. And Yugo, have ate at Yugo before, but it was there at the time. The food was relatively good. I wouldn't complain about it by any means. Well, we are about back at the car, and I'm going to end video number 2. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little walk. I've still got more videos from the mountains that I'm going to put up. And one of the things that I want to tell you about the mountains, when you go up there, it's really beautiful. Food's great. Atmosphere is good. The staff always really, really friendly. But once you get there, there's really nothing to do. You can't really walk anywhere because the mountains are so steep. Anywhere you walk down, you got to walk back up. As you'll see by the first video, it bit us in the ass. But you know, it's good to just go and relax. Most of the places have Wi-Fi. They don't have any TVs. There's no air conditioning, and you really don't need it. Bed's relatively comfortable. But as far as any activities outside the resort, there really isn't any. In some of the places where you go, you know, maybe they got some coffee places and things where you can walk around a little bit, but most of them you're pretty much stuck where you're at. So keep that in mind if you go there. Bring a good book or bring a tablet that works real well so you can watch movies. But you'll see some spectacular views, that's for sure. But anyway, I'm going to head back to the car, go get something to eat. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember, subscribe to the channel, click like, leave me some comments, and we'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a good day. Bye from Chiang Mai.